ṣe mọye mílíọ̀nù tó ti gbà lọ́wọ́ yín èyí tó polówó síta lẹ gbọ́ ṣe mọye ìtẹ́gbọ́ tí Yomi ti fi rọ́ ìbániláyé jẹ́ ọmọlàkejì tó ti fi gbà kó lórí burúkú wọn wá ó wá gbé láwà ní àǹkárá ìyá ẹ̀ kan sórí kó láǹfààní ní fáǹsì yín ẹ̀ ń ṣe fáǹsì mi ò lólórí burúkú fáǹsì o in short mi ò ní fáǹsì fámìlì ni mo ní kí la gbé kalẹ̀ tẹ́ràn jẹ ẹ̀yin lẹ ní fáǹsì olórí burúkú bí ìbániláyé jẹ́ mi ò ní fáǹsì àwọn ẹbí mo ní fámìlì mi ò dẹ̀ lólórí burúkú nu fámìlì ẹ̀yin lẹ́mọ̀ bí tẹ́ ẹ ti wá ṣé ẹ sùn ni àbí wọ́n rẹ̀ yìí tẹ́ àwọn àwọn rẹ̀ yìí tẹ́ ẹ mọ ìbániláyé jẹ́ tí Yomi ti ṣe how the name of money Yomi ni mo rí tó ń bẹ òun ni mo rí PR ọlọ́pàá tó ń bẹ criminal pé please go and surrender yourself Yomi ni mo rí tí ọlọ́pàá ò pariwo ọlọ́pàá tí wọ́n bá ọlọ́pàá wọ́n ní newspaper wọn tó bá dé Ìkẹjà wọ́n máa ń pín láràárọ̀ báyìí tí wọ́n bá lè publish síbẹ̀ ìgbé Ọmọwùmí wanted ni àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ ìwọ tó rọra fóònù fáwọn ọlọ́pàá ó ní ẹ̀ fún wọn láti print ẹ̀ sáláròyé kó fi sí front page Aláròyé àbí Vanguard àbí Punch olórí burúkú ẹ̀ àwọn ọlọ́pàá ò jáde wọ́n ló jáde tó name ọmọ yẹn ní wanted ẹ gbọ́ kí ni ìyàtọ̀ ó máa kú àti wanted kí ni ìyàtọ̀ ó máa wẹ̀wọ̀n àti wanted kí ni ìyàtọ̀ ó máa wọ depression àti wanted tó bá lè ṣerú ìyẹn fọmọ ọlọ́mọ táwa náà bá wá gbàdúrà bàlújẹ́ ibi dandan ayé tí gbogbo àwọn tó bí kán má láyọ̀ ẹ tó bá ní mo jẹ̀bi òfin máa ṣe ni o èmi ò mọ tó bá jẹ́ tẹ́bí mi ni òfin máa ṣe yá ẹ̀ ni wọ́n táyé wọ́n máa tún yàn mi ò kí fọ́ bo wèrè lójú ẹ tó bá mọ rírì ọmọ nú ayé kò yẹ kó fọmọ tàfàlà tí mo ṣe mọ rírì ọmọ tó náà ni mi ò ṣe fẹ́ kán máa fi kẹ́kẹ́ kan ẹ má fi kan kẹ́kan wọ́n lè bí ẹ sílé olówó wọ́n lè bí ẹ sílé ilé olòṣì ìbí ò yàtọ̀ kankan yàtọ̀ láti bí dí àdúlé ọ̀run ó lè ra dìsáínà kémi lọ já ewé kí la fi ń ṣe àfi ń gbóra nínà ọ́ àṣà àfi gbolẹ̀ wọ́n bá ní kí ló lò kankan ló lò kí ló lò kankan ní mi ò bá lọ ṣe àbùwẹ̀ kí wọ́n lọ lo best of the best ọmọ òjọ́ ọmọ lọ tó bá gbèrò kú lórí ọmọ ọlọ́mọ ikú apàtì ẹ̀ náà màmá mi á ní mẹ́bàá àyàn jẹ ẹni tó bá bá àyàn jẹ kán jẹ tiẹ̀ wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ látòrí mi ò bá àyàn jẹ tí bá bá àyàn jẹ kán jẹ tèmi tẹkùntẹkùn ẹ̀yin náà sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣé ẹ bá àyàn jẹ ṣá kí lọmọ òbí ṣe fún yín tó gbúdọ̀ kù ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ní kó fọ́kọ ni ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ní kó bímọ sílé ayé ni ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ yìí náà bí tiyín ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ bí tiyín tẹ̀ fọwọ́ra wọn lórí ilé olórí burúkú láìtọ̀ fún yẹn wọn náà kàn sọ̀rọ̀ sọmọ ẹ̀ lóní kán máa gbé èèyàn kan kiri ńgbà yẹn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ tẹ̀yìn ṣépè fún tẹ̀ ń dáwọ́ àti rán lọ sẹ́wọ̀n kí nìyẹn ṣe fún yín so ẹ̀yin mọ rírì ọmọ ẹ fọwọ́ra tiyín lórí ẹ fẹ́ pa ọmọ ọlọ́mọ àbówó kílẹ̀ ń dá kán bá yín rán láìṣẹ̀ lọ sẹ́wọ̀n ẹni tọ́lọ́pàá ṣe investigation lórí ẹ̀ títí tí wọn ò rí nǹkan kan ṣùgbọ́n ẹ̀yin fẹ́ kí ọlọ́pàá rí nǹkan kan ọlọ́pàá ò rí nǹkan kan ẹ gbèrú sílẹ̀ ẹ fẹnu wí ẹ pa àwọn àṣèǹgbẹ́tọ́ ẹ gbé ìyá apá ẹ kówó lé wọn lọ́wọ́ kọ́ bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ tòótọ́ bàbá olórin kan sọ ó ní kẹ́ ẹ tó sọ irọ́ tòótọ́ ẹ̀yà gbọ́ ọba mi Èdùmàrè bẹ lórí iṣẹ́ ẹ ti gbìyànjú títí ẹ mú nǹkan méjì option méjì mo mú wá fún yín nínú kẹ́ ẹ kú dànù kẹ́ ẹ sọ́kú kẹ́ ẹ pàṣẹ ayé kẹ́ ẹ kú dànù àbí kẹ́ ẹ fi Ọmọwùmí lọ́rùn lẹ̀ ẹ mú kan nu méjèèjì mi ò bẹ̀ yín o option méjì ló wà kẹ́ ẹ mú kú lọ́lé kẹ́ ẹ márùn lọ́lé àbí kẹ́ ẹ go in pieces nítorí ẹ lè lọ lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ o ẹ ti gbìyànjú bí o ṣe kẹ́ ẹ máa gbọ̀n lórí Kúrẹ́sì olórí burúkú ẹ̀ mo tún rí ibi tó ti sọ̀rọ̀ Kúrẹ́sì lọ ń bá wọn dá sọ̀rọ̀ ìjọba tí Kúrẹ́sì bá jẹ́ kánsílọ̀ àdúgbò wọn tó bá kó transformer bó lórí burúkú ó lè lọ tà nílẹ̀ Olújì olórí burúkú yìí àbọ̀ nǹkan ló mú Jòsí kiri òun ni ò jẹ́ kí Jòsí sọ̀rọ̀ ní lọ́dọ̀ Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ gbogbo àbálò àbábọ̀ náà àwọn ṣù tó gbẹnu sókè wọn lòun náà ló wọ̀ lọ́jọ́ tí pìtìpìtì ayé bá ẹ bí aṣù yẹn gan ló kó ẹlẹ́sẹ̀ olórí burúkú mo tún rí platform tó ti sọ̀rọ̀ kí ló sọ pé Kúrẹ́sì ṣe kọ́ Kúrẹ́sì ayé ẹ ti bàjẹ́ Kúrẹ́sì kò ní yẹ ayé ẹ ti bàjẹ́ Kúrẹ́sì ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ nu ẹ tó wọ́ ló jẹ́ kó left out àbàtù díẹ̀ ló jẹ́ kó o sọnù nínú àwọn ìrìn àjò kan kó o tó sọnù kó o tó wọ lẹ́nu káyé ẹ tó bàjẹ́ kẹ́mi ẹ tó kọ́ tírélà. ṣó mọ àwọn ìbàjẹ́ tó ti ṣe ni ṣó mọ àwọn ìbàjẹ́ tó ti ṣe ni àbí ohun ìdélégún pọ̀ jáde ìgbàlẹ̀ ló ti mú wá gbogbo àwọn orí burúkú tí jòsí ṣe ṣó fẹ́ sọ pé ò sí behind the camera ni ó fẹ́ sọ pé ò sí bẹ́ẹ̀ ó fẹ́ sọ pé ò sí bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n wá jáde lónìí ó ṣẹnu wíwọ́ bí apá ajá ọba tó láyé pa ohun ẹ ṣe bí inú bẹ́ẹ̀bù mo ti gbọ́ pé ọlọ́run ọba sì yí wọn lóhùn padà tí mi bá wo orúkọ ẹ méye mọ̀ èèwọ̀ ni ọmí tò ọba tó láyé ti ba ayé yín jẹ́ síbẹ̀síbẹ̀ ẹ̀ kọ́gbọ́n látara àjì ó tún fọ́nu òun fọ́nu ìwọ tó yẹ ìwọ afọ́kùn gbé mu òun yí ẹ̀ tí mo ti dìsáyà yí ẹ ni rẹ́sì ibi akúmọ̀mọ́júdì ní ẹja koté mo yàn pa wọn tó lajú sínú pọ́ọ̀tù ọbẹ̀ ṣé òun ẹ tó fẹ́ gbé orí ẹ ni ṣé làánú padà gbórí ẹ lọ olórí burúkú àgbà òṣì akúmọ̀mọ́júdì ẹja koté akédanidání àwáyé má wàá ṣe rere ọjọ́ wèrè tẹ̀sẹ̀ òsì ọ̀rẹ́ bàbá tó sọ ọmọ nù wọ́n ní síjòsí bá jẹ kókóró tá a gbélé ẹ lọ́wọ́ tó bá jẹ mọ́sà tá a gbélé ẹ lọ́wọ́ kí ló fẹ́ fà yí ẹ ṣe kí ló fẹ́ fà yí ẹ ṣe nígbà tó tiẹ̀ gbé gan ọtí ló mú kiri ọtí from bíá pálọ̀ tó bíá pálọ̀ lórí burúkú ọtí ò tán bàbá ò lọ bàbá ya wèrè bàbá yọ̀ kanràn ṣé èèyàn máa lajú lé a máa rí tírélà tó ń bọ̀ tí tírélà máa fi páàkù ẹ̀ mọ́ wèrè lára tí tírélà máa fi sọ ẹ́ di tó máa fi sọ ẹ́ di full light àbí real light mọ́tò tó wá di pé ṣú ẹsẹ̀ tó ń jà belebele ni bàbá ti jẹ́ kó gbé ẹ lọ tó bá fi máa gbé ẹ dé sàbísà omi àtán lẹ́yìn ẹja ẹ̀yin olórí burúkú aláyé bí ẹ wáyé yín bó ṣe rí ìwọ tó yẹ kó gbé báìbù sábíyá báyìí kó máa píríṣì gospel kiri bó dẹ̀ yẹ pé àwọn Bàtálá ló máa píríṣì kiri ó tún sì wá sínú justice bó ṣe bá justice yẹn láyé wípé wọn ti parí ẹ inú àá tún dùn ó wá fi pamọ́ báyìí ó tún wá ohun etí ẹ̀ ti ń là díẹ̀ ìgbà kan náà máa fún ẹ táìmù pé o gbúdọ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ ju 21 minutes lọ ìwọ tó yẹ pé tó o bá wà lórí chat ẹ báyìí bó o ṣe sọ àwọn èyìnbó ìbànújẹ́ táwọn ẹgbẹ́ ẹ sọ tán fi kówó jọ wọ́n wá sọ bí tọmọ 26 years ti sọnù olórí burúkú wàhálù o ti ń fò kó o tó máa fò olórí burúkú yìí fò lọ ẹ fò lọ sẹ́nu tírélà ni ayé ti bàjẹ́ ṣé ẹ̀lẹ́bí ni bọ̀dágùn rẹ̀ sì ojú òtì yín ládùúrú bá ṣe mẹ́ ẹyin tó bá ṣe ná ẹyin tó kò sọmọ yín kan tó lè wá mú yín wọlé kó daṣọ bò yín lórí ẹ mọ́ pa bàbá mi bàbá yín ló fẹ́ para ẹ nígbà tó ẹsẹ̀ tiẹ̀ gbé gan tẹ́nu gbé tó o tí ì máa fi wàásù pé pàṣọ olórí burúkú akídanidání tó o ṣe gbowó lówó tó o tí ì máa pè lóhùn olórí ibú o tún rí ẹ lórí ìkànnì o tún fọ́ǹbù ìwọ tọ́lọ́wọ́n bá fún ẹ second chance kó fi ronú pìwàdà o tún fi ronú pìwàdà o tún fi ba ayé ọmọ jẹ́ ayé ẹ ti bàjẹ́ ayé ẹ ti bàjẹ́ gbogbo ẹ̀dá tọ́lọ́wọ́n bá fún second chance láyé ó fẹ́ kó wá rectify wọn kankan ni nígbà tí wọ́n tún jí sáyé padà nígbà tó jí sáyé padà o tún jí sínú ìbàjẹ́ ayé wá explain kiri everything all the platform they will not mention kùrẹ́ṣì wọ́n ní rẹ́rù. wà á lọ bí fáálé bàbá ẹ olórí burúkú wà á lọ bí ọ̀pẹ̀lẹ́ lé bàbá ẹ ẹni òṣì ó lè ẹnu ti wọ́ báyìí o ọyẹ ìṣàgbára bíi ti tẹ́lẹ̀ mọ́ ìgbà tẹ́sẹ̀ wà gan atọrọ jẹ ni ẹ atọrọ náà atọrọ lò nísìnyí tó ti wá di àdán ẹ̀yin aboyún bóòlù ṣe fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ayé ẹ bóòlù ṣe fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ayé ẹ ẹ̀yin olórí burúkú tó yẹ kẹ́ ẹ bá yẹn sọ̀rọ̀ ìyẹn sọ̀kúnú sọ̀kọ́ orí wèrè ibi tó ti lọ ń jọ́ǹpù ó lóun kọrin jumping àyà jumping olórí burúkú kọrin sẹ́yìn igbá ó wá pe máa yẹn wá ó ní ẹ wá àmúníjòsí ó fẹ́ mú lámbà lẹ̀ olórí ibú ṣé máa torí pé àwọn invite ẹ̀ sí ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì yẹn ni ṣojú àwọn ará justice for Mohbad tó máa ń jókòó sórí àga makeup tó fi bà wọ́n láyé jẹ́ máa yẹn kan ra ó rí pé owó tí máa yẹn drop owó yẹn ó gbé fúkẹ́ ó fẹ́ dé máa yẹn mọ́lẹ̀ ó ní ẹ wá ó yá láìka àwọn onílù yẹn wọ́n dàlú mọ́jọ́sí lójú ni báyìí ẹ ṣe máa dàlú nìyẹn wọ́n ní kó jáde on the 11 mà ti dé tòsí on the 11 ti dé o àbárí ẹ tí àbárí ẹ a máa múgù rẹ sí àbí ká mú ìyá olórí burúkú onídìíkẹrẹgbẹ ìyá olóṣì yẹn akúdanidání ó tún sì ń rojọ́ ìyá ọlọ́tí ọtí òtọ́ bàbá ò lọ láti kínní láti Ìbàdàn ẹ wá sórí burúkú ayélẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ẹ wá ṣòṣì ẹ wá bayé ọmọ jẹ́ níbi bayé ọmọ lógo yín tún ti ń ré pọ̀mù sista Grace aṣẹ́wó gánmugánmu lábẹ́ yín ó ré pọ̀npọ̀npọ̀n ọ̀dọ́gbàsíkì olórí burúkú lady evangelist mọ́kàndèmí aláyé bàjẹ́ ìdókùdó mọ́ mi ayé yìí ti burú ẹ wá jòsí jáde ibi tẹ́ lọ fi pamọ́ sí o jòsí ò lè délé kò lè dóko èyí dájò àtúwà lórí ìkànnì tó jẹ́ pé òun ló kọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ jòsí ló kọ́kàn ní olóṣì ṣọ́ọ̀bù gbogbo ṣọ́ọ̀bù wá sí wọn ọ̀rọ̀jà tán máa tà mọ́ àwọn olórí burúkú ṣebí jòsí ló fún wọn content àrí jòsí mọ́ gbogbo wọn lanúlẹ̀ bí àjẹ́ bí igbá àjẹ́ àwọn olórí ibú wọn lanúlẹ̀ àrí jòsí mọ́ ẹ bá wa bí wáì tí jòsí ò délé báwo làwọn ọmọ tó tò àwọn ọmọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ òṣì bẹ̀rẹ̀ tó tò báwo náà ṣe ń jẹun jòsí ṣé òótọ́ tíyàwó ẹ sọ ṣèbí bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ló sọ pé ó ní ká parọ́ ó ní ká má parọ́ ká lè níjọba ọ̀hún wọ̀ ìyá Sàbẹ́là bí ìyá mọ̀nímọ̀ní yẹn ó dẹ̀ sòótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ó ní ká mọ̀ gbàdúrà ogun ìdókùdó nínú ayé ọkọ òun ó ní jòsí lè dóbọn jòsí ó lè dóbọn ká mọ̀ gbàdúrà ká mọ̀ gbígbú ogun ìdókùdó ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tọmọbìnrin yẹn ṣẹ̀ nìyẹn tí jòsí fi sálé níbo wá ni jòsí sá lọ ẹ bá wá jòsí wà bo jòsí sá lọ ọ̀dìlẹ́mù ti pé kọ́ọ̀dìlẹ́mù tó pé látijọ́ tí wọ́n ti dá àwọn ẹjọ́ yẹn pé ọjọ́ báyìí a máa padán báyìí ṣèbí wọn ló sọ pé ọjọ́ tójú bí aríbi ni bí ń wọlẹ̀ nítorí pé ò jẹ́ kí ibi yẹn wọlẹ̀ nígbà tí ìjọba ti ṣe gbogbo necessary thing tó yẹ kán ṣe ọba tó sọ pé ojú ẹ̀ máa rí bí lójoojúmọ́ ni wọ́n ní kó o pẹ́sẹ́ǹtì lọ́jọ́ tó bá fẹ́ mú sáàpù lára ọmọ ẹ̀ tó bá jẹ́ bàbá olóríire tí kì í ṣe olórí burúkú bàbá bíi tiẹ̀ tí kì í ṣaláyé bí ìyẹn lásán yẹ kó jẹ́ ìbànújẹ́ ọkàn fún pé ojú òun tún máa rí bí ìyẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ ó yẹ kó sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣèbó ṣàfẹ́ rí bí ni ibi náà ní kó wá wò báyìí ibi plus pìtìpìtì àtẹ̀wọ̀n náà ní kó wá wò torí tó bá ti lọ rí ibi yẹn tán ibi yẹn tó lọ rí yẹn ṣùgbọ́n fẹ́ fi ṣe ó máa ṣe test àbí ẹ̀kọ́ àwọn ayé dúró díẹ̀ jò sí i gbogbo àwọn ọba àwọn èèyàn ìgbàjàkànjàkàn tó ti bà lórúkọ jẹ́ wọ́n dúró díẹ̀ kò yẹ ìwọ kan ó ti mọ̀ ikú yájẹ̀ sí lọ òun má ì tí ì kú má tí ì sá lọ jò sí i máa bọ́ ta fínísì náà rèé tó ti jẹ́ ó tán jẹ́ kí gbogbo ayé mọ̀ pé o ti dẹni asán jẹ́ ká mọ̀ pé o ti dẹni òfò jẹ́ ká mọ̀ pé o ti dẹni òṣì jẹ́ ká mọ̀ náà máa bọ̀ fínísì lélẹ̀ kí ló tún kù tẹ́ ẹ̀ lóde tẹ́ bá fẹ́ pe Ọlọ́run lẹ́jọ́ ẹ máa lọ kí ni bàbá sáà kí ni wọ́n rí tán fi pẹ̀yìn dà ẹ̀yìn àwérè ó sàn dojú àwérè lọ ẹ bá rí àwọn àgbà ọjọ́ yẹn wọ́n máa ń ṣígbáwò ni bàbá ṣítù ò fẹ́ ṣígbáwò wọ́n yá ṣí jákẹ́ẹ̀tì wọn wò wọ́n rí pé fọ́tókọ́pì kan tó kù yìí àwọn sì lè lọ lónú ayé bàbá oníbàbá ya mẹ́kúé ó mẹ́kúé ni kí ni bàbá ṣítù rí Almighty sàn sínú advocate of Nigeria kò ṣe ti Zimbabwe o kí ni wọ́n rí tí wọ́n fi sá wọ́n mọ̀ kómi ti tán lẹ́yìn ẹja yín ni wọ́n mọ̀ kómi ti tán lẹ́yìn ẹja yín kẹ́ lọ pé Gani Fáwẹ́hìnmí àtàwọn lọ́ọ̀yà tó ti kú tó gbé sàn lọ́rùn òfò lọ́rọ̀ ayé yín máa já sí ẹ̀yin olórí burúkú yìí ẹ wá bàbá yín jáde o ṣé àwọn kò ti dé lẹ́ẹ̀kẹta tí mo máa wá torí kó má dàbí pé ẹ̀yin olórí burúkú tẹ́ ẹjọ́ rìn yẹn òun làgbákò máa wá bá o ẹ jẹ́ ká àgbákò kọ́kọ́ bá bàbá yín náà kó wá spread wá sórí gbogbo yín general àgbákò nìyẹn ṣé wàá rí God àgbákò àti abiyamọ àgbákò ó sì ń bá wọn lórí burúkú yẹn báyìí gbogbo wọn náà sunkún àsunù gbogbo wọn láyé wọn ti bàjẹ́ rí bá ti ṣe wọn ọ̀rọ̀ náà gbégbà jòsí gangan ó ní pọ́ìntì ọ̀rọ̀ wa báyìí ìyá mi kọ́ bá wá jòsí wa o a lè máa pariwo báyìí látọdún méjì ká dẹ̀ sọ fún jòsí kó máa gbẹ̀yìn ayé ẹ̀ sínú ojútì sínú ẹ̀sìn ni jòsí ò dá wa lóhùn kò sí tí ò ṣe tán ó wọ agbádá ó wọ fìlà bíi fìlà àrógáǹdì jòsí wọ play pint láì ṣe kó fẹ́ lọ gbá bọ̀ jòsí ó kó bàtà ó wọ trainers ó wọ sábẹ́ sùtánà kí ni jòsí ò ṣe ó kó àwọn wòlíì ẹlẹ́sìn ẹgbẹ́ ó kó wọn lọ sórí ibi tọ́mọ ẹ ti sọnù wọ́n já blọọkù síbẹ̀ wọ́n fi géètì síbẹ̀ géètì ilé ibi tí Mohbad sùn sí ọmọ 26 years ó fà ju géètì ààfin bàbá àyànkù rẹ lọ olórí burúkú kí ni dùnú olórí burúkú ẹ kí ni dùnú olórí burúkú ẹ tí kì í bá ṣe báwa yé pariwo mọ́ ẹ ó fẹ́ sọ bẹ̀ yẹn di Jerúsálẹ́mù kán máa buyè gbẹbẹ̀ kó máa lọ máa tà á kí ló ò tí ì dá lára jò sí bó ṣe ń ṣòṣì tó ń tìka bọ̀dí tó ń ṣe tírí sàn lẹ́yìn ikú ọmọ ẹ ó jayé tí ìyá bá fẹ́ wá jẹ́ lónìí kí ló dé tó ń sá kiri ó fa àwọn èèyàn gárágàn kò sọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ tán ìwọ olóṣì ẹni òfò akúṣẹ̀ ẹni àbá tàkàbìrà àtùpà tó lòun àjìtàn náà wò ta ni ẹ kí ló jẹ́ ta ló mọ ẹnu ayé not because of your son tí kì í bá ṣe Mohbad ta ló mọ wèrè ẹ báwo ni mo ṣe fẹ́ mẹ́ báwo mọ́mí mọ́mí kára ṣe fẹ́ mẹ́ àtàwọn ìyá mi olóríire báwo náà ṣe fẹ́ mọ wèrè àwọn tó kàn lè mẹ́ náà làwọn làtí àwọn yọ̀mí àwọn African thief ni oníkókò àwọn olórí burúkú tó lè mẹ́ nìyẹn kò só lóríire tó lè mẹ́ ọmọ ẹ làwọn ayé máa mọ ìgbà tẹ́ẹ̀dẹ̀ tí gbogbo yín padà by all means tẹ́ẹ̀ tí gbogbo yín padà wọ́n látògùn àtògùn la fi ń jàjàkadì láti gbógun kúrò lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀dá ń bá jàjàkadì ogun kí lẹ fi gbógun lọ́wọ́ Mohbad ẹ̀yin lẹ mọ̀ èsì rírí mo rí ẹ ṣáà ti gbogbo yín padà ìbò lẹ fológo sí ológo ti kú ẹ tún fẹ̀mí ológo ẹ tún fi ń tàfàlà ẹ ń fi òkú ológo ẹ tún fi ń tàfàlà ṣé wọ́n ní tẹ́ ẹ bá ti gbogbo ẹ̀ by all means kẹ́ ẹ tún pọ́n òkú ẹ̀ lójú ni ẹ pọ́n òkú ọmọ yẹn lójú 2 years today kò sí nínú dáárì ẹ ìpè ọjọ́ kan báyìí ló máa sin ọmọ yẹn máa fòun lẹ̀ fún yín kí n tó máa lọ gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wá ń sọ lónìí kan wá sí kán lọ sí Mohbad that boy ti jẹ ìyà ni gbogbo yín máa jẹ láyé gbogbo àwọn ìyá mi àwọn bàbá mi wọ́n dìde bí abiyamọ wọ́n tiraka bí abiyamọ apariwo yẹn títí wọ ọdún kan àti bíi 6 months 1 year and 6 months ni gbogbo wa ń pariwo yẹn ike go and bury your son ìgbà tó yá ni gbogbo wa ń bára wa jà ẹ má sọmọ tó bá kó lọ sí ọmọ ẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ lára abiyamọ ń ta gbogbo wa ara abiyamọ ń ta wa thank you ma ara abiyamọ ń ta gbogbo wa ni kò bá má sí kí ló kàn wá ṣùgbọ́n ilẹ̀ láṣọ òkú tá a ti ń sọ látọjọ́ tó ti pẹ́ àwọn olórí burúkú yìí wọ́n rí pé ilẹ̀ láṣọ òkú ilẹ̀ la fi ń bàṣírí òkú nígbà tẹ́ ẹ̀ wá bàṣírí ọmọ yẹn ìjà àṣírí gbogbo yìí tó bò lọ́jọ́ kan ẹ sọ fún mi gbogbo tẹ́ ẹ ṣe ní kọ̀kọ̀ táwa yóò sí ń bẹ̀ ẹ gbé wá síta báyìí náà ni nítorí pé ẹ bo Mohbad láṣírí àṣírí gbogbo yìí ò ní bò tọmọtọmọ ṣáṣírí yín bò nítorí pé ẹ fi òkú Mohbad ẹ fi ṣẹ̀sín èwo ni ò tí ì ṣẹ̀sín inú yín èwo ni ò tí ì ṣẹ̀sín ẹ ṣẹ̀sín ayé ẹ ṣẹ̀sín awọ́rò ẹ ṣẹ̀sín kọ́lọ́kọ́lọ́ ẹ ṣẹ̀sín interstate ẹ ṣe international ẹ ṣẹ̀sín àgbáyé ayé gbogbo yín ti bàjẹ́ gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń dóra yín kọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ ń ṣe sacrosanct I was not there ẹ̀yin náà lẹ wá sọ orí burúkú tẹ́ ẹ jọ ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ jọ jalè ṣe rí pé ẹ ṣẹ̀sín torí pé ẹ fòkú ọmọ yẹn ráre ni gbogbo yín náà ló wà nínú ọkàn yín ká fòkú ọmọ yẹn ráre nítorí owó tẹ́ ń gbà ẹ mọ̀ pé tó bá ti bẹ́rì ọmọ yẹn wọ́n ti bẹ́rì oríire mọ́ gbogbo yín wọ́n ti bẹ́rì oríire mọ́ gbogbo ìran yín ẹ̀fẹ́ kan bẹ́rì ẹ̀ wọ́n bẹ́rì Mohbad wọn bẹ́rì Mohbad gbogbo èyí tẹ́ tẹ̀lé jòsí yẹn ẹ ní láyé ọjọ́ kan ẹ ní tìṣẹ́jú kan ẹ ní tọdún kan ayé gbogbo yín máa bàjẹ́ ni Ọlọ́run bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe fòkú ọmọ yẹn jẹ̀yà bí ayé á ṣe fi yín jẹ̀yà ọ̀run á fi yín jẹ̀yà tí gbogbo yín bá tó wá kú tán òkú yín ara rẹ̀ láyé ara rẹ̀ lálùkì àmọ́ ẹ̀yin olórí burúkú yìí ẹ wá jáde lónìí after 2 years wọ́n ti bàbá ó tún lè gbé score wọn ṣe score orí ọmọ yẹn bàbá olórí burúkú yẹn ẹ̀yin náà tún tẹ̀lé kúlà ojú ẹ̀ ó tún fẹ́ kọ́ lọ mú àáké àbí kọ́ lọ mú jígà ká tún fọ́ orí ọmọ yẹn nítorí àjẹbánu olórí burúkú kéèyàn kan wá bá jáde lónìí kó wá ní the man is doing good he's a good man he's a father of the year kò ní dáfẹ́ tó fún ní néèmù yẹn gbogbo àwọn tó fún compliment yẹn wọ́n máa ṣòfò ni àti ẹ̀ tó fún compliment òfò náà máa ṣe jòsí tó bá sin Mohbad kò ní ṣoríire ò ní jèrè àtúbọ̀tán ò ní kò ní lójútùú àti gbogbo àwọn tó tẹ̀lé ẹ̀ bí ò ní sọ jù yẹn lọ on the level we are looking towards on the level tó o bá jáde ó tiẹ̀ máa jáde ọba àbí Èdùmàrè á fi pìtìpìtì ayé lé ẹ jáde níbi tó bá wà nínú òpò tọ́lọ rẹ̀ tẹ́ sí ó ti yẹ nínú òpò tọ́lọ rẹ̀ tẹ́ sí ó máa jáde ó dẹ̀ máa jáde fún gbogbo ẹ̀yin olórí burúkú tẹ̀ ṣe ń sunkún àníkẹ́ ẹ máa sunkún lọ́sẹ̀ òní kọ́ mo ti sọ mo ní ẹkún egbére àsundalẹ́ ni gbogbo àwọn tán rẹ egbére lẹ́kún láti sunkún gbogbo wọn náà tún padà gbẹkún lọ́wọ́ egbére wọn jọ ń sunkún ní ẹkún wọn á dẹkún àsundalẹ́ gbogbo ẹ̀yin olórí burúkú tó ṣe kù lẹ́yìn ìjòsí yẹn tẹ́ ń kóra yín jọ ẹ̀yin bastard tinker ẹ̀yin aláyé bàjẹ́ tinker àtẹ̀yìn ìjọ tó kù òfò lómi ẹ̀fọ́ ṣe òfò ní gbogbo yín máa ṣe Ọ̀túnba Awópetù lèmi jẹ́ o ọmọ ẹrúkẹ́rú àbílára lẹ́nu awítòní la máa rí àmẹ́ tó máa rí tọ̀la ṣùgbọ́n nípa ìfẹ́ olùgbàlà ọba àbí Èdùmàrè aṣọ wa dọ̀la èmi ń lo oko bàbá mi nìyẹn níbi tó ti ń fi ewúrẹ́ jẹ yán tó ti ń fàgùn ọ̀jẹ̀ka ọmọ eríṣìjẹkùn ọ̀bẹ́lẹ́jọ́ kojú akọ̀mátìkà lẹ́yìn ìgbà aláborí sagbedú ẹ̀kún ọkọ̀ òkè ọmọ aṣẹ burúkú ṣeré ọmọ aṣèkà tó tẹsẹ̀ mọ́rìn ó lọ lóde kò kára lé abẹ̀yìn àrùn pélémọ̀ bí ò ní kí wọn sí finish pọ̀ èyí tá a kí wọn lánàá ẹ̀sìn náà fi bàbá wọn ṣe olúwa ni òfin wá ṣẹ̀sìn I love you so much see you some other time bye for now.
Was crying and his family members were around him, so they alleged that she had a problem with her husband, so she left the house after the husband has abused her, has beaten her. When she left the house, the husband now sent his bodyguard to go and beat her again where she went to. That was the first story that came out, and that was what got people angry that why will you send a bodyguard to go and beat your own wife? Before another stories are now coming out.
Okay. So from that one, what we can establish is that she accused Ned of beating her up and sending people to beat her. And that's that about that. There is nothing to, apart from the video she made, we can't see Ned in that video. We can't see any of the bodyguard in that video. Rough handling her. Right. I'm not defending anybody yet. I'm just trying to establish what we have presently, and whenever we can put assumptions, we put the assumptions there too. So the fact is that it's just allegations right now from her end. And Ned came out to deny it or to confirm it. Correct or something, right? Or what happened?
He denied it. Ned came out, the writer that Ned published on his Instagram page was that he did not do anything, he did not abuse her. That the only thing that is correcting her of is that she's taking drugs, she will go out to party, she will not tell her, she will, if she wants to go out, if it's not, he was given an instances that there was a time he was not at home, and he didn't want to go out. The anytime she wants to go out, that he is not around. Before he now goes out, he will make sure that he fights with all the domestic staff, the police that were in the house, because she has to go out. She will force herself to go out. So that one alone is even a concern. It was Ned that wrote that. As in, to me, I'm saying that one alone is a concern. That why your wife want to go out and the security will stop her. To the extent that she has to force herself to go out, she will fight everybody. that she
There's
from
an audio that Ned consented to slapping her. That
Yes.
that he does that to correct her. That even in the UK he can say, because the brother was telling him that he knows that he won't dare do that in the UK, and he said yes, even in the UK he would say that he was correcting her. That's why.
Oh, okay, so he has consented to abusing her, really. Okay, so now we have that as established now. So did Regina also agree that at a point in time she was into drugs, she was a druggie?
Yeah.
No, she said the way how she wrote it was that you said I do drug. Okay, I do drug. You understand? She wrote to reply to Ned write up that you said I do drug. Okay, I do drug, but you were the one that always said that you like that I look more sexier when I'm on drug. That you
so she was doing drugs.
Yeah, and with the consent of Ned, because Ned always like being high whenever they want to have intimacy. So.
Yeah, that's our own accusation. Ned has not come out to deny or agree that or consent to that. So really, she's a druggie. We can establish that too now. Ned is also an abuser. We can agree to that now. That's also a fact now, based on their exchanges. So at the end of the day, with the little I know of this now,
Another side you have to know before you go. Sorry, she was 17 years when she got married to Ned, a man of over 60. She was 17 years old. So that's part
was it a first marriage? No.
We don't know.
She needs to come out.
It wasn't a first marriage because she claimed that she was in love.
Okay. So she was in love with a 60-year-old man, which is fine because you can find love anywhere, really.
Exactly, and it could be a daddy complex thing.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, during all those time, what has she done to develop her skills herself?
She's a hard worker.
She was an actress.
Regina, if not that one, she's an influencer. She endorses. She does business. She still acts. You know, she's a hard worker.
Established actress.
So she has an independent life of Ned.
She was the one that campaigned for Ned now, going around everywhere. She was the official campaign wife for Ned. She's a hard worker.
So what kept her there after the abuses? Or let's say it's just one. After the abuse.
Love.
What kept her there?
And we don't know. That's why she wants to break loose now.
She said every time she tries to go, the man has a hold on her.
What kind of hold? That's what I'm saying. How has she developed herself? Apparently, this man really has no financial hold on her, except she wants extra money.
But
he can make her own money.
The hold is that the man will quickly come out and say that.
Before he doesn't even come out, they lock her in. That's what she said.
They will collect her phone.
That he would collect her phone, lock her in, then would claim that, they are trying to treat her from drugs. Then the moment she agrees she's not going again, then the door will be opened, the phone will be restored, then she's no longer a druggie.
Okay, and that has happened just once or more than once?
Well, she didn't narrate how many times, but this time she wants out finally.
From your own opinion, or from your own judgment of this case now?
It's been more than once from what she narrated.
Okay, so meaning she had the opportunity to step out of that house when everything was fine and not to return.
with her children.
She keeps forgetting, but one thing kept taking her back. Because if somebody has done something for you once, locking you up against your will, just because you told them, oh, I'm leaving, why will you go there? Why will you tell them the next time that I want to leave, instead of pretending everything is fine and just leaving? And you are a voice on social media, you're a hardworking woman, you're somebody who can live on their own, who can cater for themselves. Because I'm looking at it from the point of, oh, could she be lying about, oh, locking her up against her?
She's not lying. She's not lying. There's security that goes with her everywhere she's going. And the days that she revolts, that she doesn't want security, it becomes a problem as well.
Okay, so what if security goes with her to her mother's house, and from there she starts a live video or something? Okay, security, you can go, or call the net. I'm no longer coming home.
That is what happened this time around. And EPA has arrested 2 of our siblings now.
Okay, based on what?
He said they defame her. They defame him. You know, EPA is a senator. He's a sitting senator. So he's using all that influence with corrupt police.
Don't forget, we just finished speaking about corruption in that system.
So he's using that. So his siblings now, EPA is using on her. Because she said she wanted him to come back. That if she didn't come back, she's not going to release her siblings that he arrested.
So it's, for me, it's neither here nor there. It's both ways. We have a control freak in net. We have a naive, and let not use naive now, because maybe then she was naive. We have somebody who is enjoying the moment, who has no plan for her life really, in Regina, because a whole lot of opportunity would have presented itself to her to do this before now. And that's not excusing it from the abuse, from the controlling, from the manipulation. That's not absolving him from all that. But then we are responsible for our lives, for our action. The moment somebody is holding me hostage once, if I happen to get loose somehow, I'm not going back into that bondage. Because at the end of the day, it's like you falling in love with your abuser, falling in love with somebody who has kidnapped you. And that's why you can now start talking, or now see that, oh, it's possible she's a druggie, because only people not thinking right will do that. Yes, and love too can cause that sometimes, but I don't think this is love really. I might be wrong. I don't think it's love. Personally, I feel it's the free money, the lifestyle that, okay, I don't have to do much to make much. That's what has been keeping her there. Because with let's say with a level of exposure in the media and all that, let's say she's married to somebody not as wealthy as Ned, not as influential as Ned. Will this happen to her? I'll say no. So she's responsible for herself, and for whatever she is in right now, that everything has to get to this point, this long, has to stay this long in that abusive, controlling, manipulative relationship. I'll give her half of her own fault there. And coming back to Ned, like I said, it's a very bad system there. Once you have money and connection, most of them can even go away with killing people in that country. That's what would have given somebody like that Ned the confidence that, you know what, I can lock you up anytime I want. I can enslave you. You are my property. I will decide when you go out or when you come in. Even your security details, they will report to me. They won't report to you. It's because of the money, it's because of the connection, and because of the corruption in that system. Because I don't know, at the end of the day, any more for defamation. I don't know.
Àwọn yẹn jáde láti wá type ìgbà tó kó fi àdúrà wọn lẹ̀, no be by force dem dey marry, this and that. You always accuse her of drug. Even your own son died of drug over those in the UK. So now arrested our brother that you have to provide proof for that.
Yes, in a way, if they have said that, that's why when we are fighting sometimes, we need clear mind. Otherwise, when you're fighting with these corrupt people or wealthy people, somebody who knows their way around the system, you have to be very smart about it. If any of them or if they've said something like that, of course, it would be an opportunity for him to flex some muscle too. Let's know where, let's share everything. If they have the proof, let them bring it out. Otherwise, yes, let them get a good lawyer. Yes, because I think I saw a video knowing why brother and one mobiti or ideas Lino Abujambe or more police station to our mother to release and see. So they only need to keep exposing the corruption there. Because it's what you draw a relationship launching, what involve life of Anwelomi no. Their freedom of Anwelomi. So they need to get all the support they can get and put a whole lot of beaming lights lori Ned Fura. It's at this stage, it's still you said, I said, she said, you said, really. Apart from what they have both agreed to in their exchanges, so yes, Mumang by later, Motik by later, not to say druggery. And you know, with all that, every of her action becomes questionable. Because if she has agreed that, oh yes, a woman should drug, I want to say druggery. So how can we trust any other thing to that you're not just making it up from somewhere, except you can show us proof? But then that's just me micro-analyzing it. But on the surface of it, we cannot agree. It was just the youthfulness there. Momoyeti won't promise a family and buy lot if you fair Romania and things like that. Let's even say there was love there. The moment it's love you see more to that in the more like captivity. Or you find the opportunity to walk away. And thank God it's not too late. Because imagine many people dying in this kind of situation and pẹ̀lú influence the man ó máa bò mọ́lẹ̀ ó máa ní drug tó mú ní ó máa ní natural cause ní oríṣiríṣi ló máa sọ sí. Imagine pé nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ ti lọ ṣẹlẹ̀ sí tí ó tètè jára ẹ̀ sí. So it's just a lesson to every other person nírú àwọn relationship bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. As soon as it's getting to that stage, tó ti dín pé enslavement lélẹ́yìí o, eléyìí is more like kidnapping o. So you just have to find solution to it. Protect yourself first. So be mi ṣe rí nìyẹn o.
For the fact that both your family in the first place, I don't think it's love in the first place. A 17-year-old girl. She still have her life, all her life ahead of her.
Maybe Mama alone support her. The father kick against it now.
She hasn't lived any life.
Mama alone support her. Mama alone lead us in rubbish.
Kò tí wà ní relationship ìyá àti ẹ̀. Káwà pé ó ti fẹ́ oríṣiríṣi ló ṣe lọ end up pẹ̀lú bàbá arúgbó. It's just so sad situation. Òun náà dẹ̀ ti admit ẹ̀.
Ẹgbẹ́ bàbá ẹ̀.
Ó ju bàbá ẹ̀ lọ.
Máa yẹn gan ju bàbá ẹ̀ lọ.
Ó ju bàbá ẹ̀ lọ.
Bàbá ẹ̀ yẹn èkéèsì kìíní yẹn gbà yẹn.
Sorry for me 1 minute. Princess, see, let's get people, let's make it easy for people. Whether you are wealthy or not, my take on living abusive relationship or marriage is that it is very easy. Just pick up your stuff and leave. And that's why development is very key of your own self, your personal development. If marriage is not your meal ticket, if you're not seeing marriage as your meal ticket, where if you're not seeing marriage as that, even before you got into the marriage, what you are developing while in the marriage, you can sustain yourself. Once it starts to get abusive, pick up your stuff and leave. It is that easy. There's nothing not easy about living an abusive relationship. Nothing. You don't overthink it. The moment you start overanalyzing it, then you will be in it till maybe the worst will happen. So leave. Pick up your bag, pick up whatever you have. In fact, gone to some point, Tomo Bashe Mudani Mo, Tomo Bashe Mudani, if you want to learn there, along Womo Wiri.
It's just so disheartening. Torí ọmọ ìkéré pátápátá lọmọ yẹn. Ọmọ ìkéré, and this man, èèyàn ló ti níyàwó mẹ́fà, 7th wife ló lọ ṣe nílé ẹ̀. So èmi ò rí ìfẹ́ kankan tó wà ńbẹ̀. I don't think it's love. Àgbègbè ẹ̀ ṣe wípé àwọn guy yẹn náà wọ́n tòṣì lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ náà. The girl, she's doing well in her career. From a child actor till to 50 teenager, she was still working, doing her thing. She had a good life. So mi ò mọ nǹkan tó ti lọ sí ọ̀dọ̀ bàbá yẹn. Àwọn tí ọ̀dọ̀ ata mọ̀ pé bóyá àwọn bàbá yẹn tó bá ti dàgbà wọ́n máa fẹ́ ọmọ kékeré tó tiẹ̀ ń ṣe ta mọ̀ pé òkè bóyá wọ́n ń ṣe o. Kí n dẹ̀ ṣe irú àwọn ọmọ tí wọ́n níṣẹ́ tí wọ́n lọ́wọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn tí wọ́n ti wà tí wọ́n try láti build the career wọn. Even though she was in the university when he married this man o, pẹ̀lú bóyá tún ṣe kiri yẹn, so she has a life planned ahead of her. Tọ́ba fọmọ kékeré bẹ́ẹ̀ gan, wọ́n máa ń tọ́jú ọmọ kékeré ni, wọn ò ní jẹ́ kí èrè àkọ́kọ́ ń rìn. Tí wọ́n tún wá sọ tiẹ̀ di punching bag. Tẹ́bá rí kíní wedding wọn gan sẹ́fà àgbà tó àfi bí ìgbà tí wọ́n lọ ṣe kọ́ọ̀tì tó lọ búra. You know, there's more to it, ṣá. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Ọlọ́run á kó yọ.
Ó ti jáde bẹ́ẹ̀ báyìí sí. Kọ́dà lọ yọjú ògbó yòókù ní kọ́ọ̀tì, but it's just till you ever develop, a whole lot of other things will develop with it.
But she did not really depend on her. It's just luxury. She has her own money to take care of herself. Except if she wants to. Luxury ló depends lórí ẹ̀fún. Tade Royal. Ṣé ẹ understand nǹkan tí mò ń sọ? Ó ṣáà ti kúrò lọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀ nísìnyí. Ó dẹ̀ lọ ẹsẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ ló ra ilé over 150 million. ni gẹ́yìn rà fúnra ẹ̀ ìgbà tó kò ní ọ̀dọ́kùnrin yẹn.
Why are women depending on the man? Yes, not the, you can get support from your man, you can get support from your woman, but depending solely on them, it is a no-no.
No, dependent tí Regina tiẹ̀ wà lọ́dọ̀ ned yẹn pé luxury ni kì í ṣe basic needs. Basic needs she can meet herself. But when I fly private jet, máa wá Ferrari, máa lọ sí máa travel lọ máa wọ àwọn offices kankan tí ò lè wọ. That is what she's gaining from him. But basic things of life, okay ma, okay. Basic things of life she can afford herself, her family can afford. Oh, kọ́nà ò ṣàánú àwọn ọmọ wa ni I don't know mi ò mọ bí òwò àti wáyé ṣe rìn náà because it's just so ó wà dáìsì lójú tèmi o kó má gbówó oògùn ló fi fọmọ náà láti ilẹ̀ gan sef.
Ìsídà kò jogún àbójúkòkòrò ọmọ yẹn.
Either of the two.
Àbójúkòkòrò àwọn fámìlì ẹ̀.
Torí kò sí tó bá jójókòó àwọn fámìlì ẹ̀ tí ò bá ní any effect lórí kẹ́yìn kì í ṣe ọmọ tí àwọn fámìlì tí ìyá ẹ̀ kàn lè sọ pé ẹni pa tí mo fẹ́ kó fẹ́ rè. Ṣé ẹ̀kọ́ tí mo sọ ní.
Ó ti bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọ́n bá ní ìsì àwọn ọmọ yìí gbà míì. Ọmọ mi the way àwọn nǹkan àwọn fẹ́ disappoint family wọn fẹ́ ṣe bọ́ọ̀ fẹ́ ṣàwo.
Bàbá ẹ̀ ò
they
gbà
want to do anything to please your parents.
ìyá ẹ̀ ló gbé lórí kókókókó. Ìyá ẹ̀ ló gbé lórí kókókó ń gbà yẹn nísìnyí tó wá jà nísìnyí ó ní àtọ̀yẹ̀ wá bù yẹ ó ní kọ́ má bù yà òun pé ìyá òun gan kò gbà kóun ò fẹ́ kóun lòun nífẹ̀ẹ́ tóun fi fẹ́ ẹ́. Ọlọ́run àṣàánú rẹ̀ torí màá yẹn ó look like traditionalist níná but ó look bí àwọn bàbá Igbo cultists yẹn torí kí ni wedding wọn yẹn gan lásán òun kàn wọ ṣe wọ kéèyàn kàn dress casually ní máa yẹn but the girl ó wọ àwọn aṣọ ẹfun àwọn aṣọ ìyá àwọn ìyá ẹlẹ́fun yẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kọ́ máa initiate èèyàn sí court bí wedding tradition tó láwọn ṣe rí nìyẹn.
Ó lè jẹ́ tradition ló wọ́n nìyẹn.
Àwọn àṣàbà ti sún ẹ̀ lọ́nà àkóyọ àwọn máa fàdúrà ràn lọ́wọ́.
Wọ́n ti kọ́ yọ àbí kí ló tún kù? Àmì ìwà ìṣe wọ́n ṣe é ní ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì ẹ ní registry àbí court marriage.
Wọ́n ṣe é ní registry. Nǹkan tí kẹ́hìn náà sọ náà nìyẹn pé if not pé òun ká pé àwọn ṣe court wedding ní àbáwọn ṣe legal wedding ní.
Nígbà tí wọ́n ní wọ́n lọ sọ̀rọ̀ dáwọ́rì padà fún ipa ògbà náà.
Ipa ògbà.
Kọ́ọ̀dì mú kọ́ lọ kó sẹ́nu ọ̀dọ́ lé.
Ṣé rí ọmọ yẹn ti kúrò bẹ́ẹ̀ nǹkan tí ipa fi òòjù ẹ̀ ní àwọn fámìlì ẹ̀ tó lọ gbé wọ́n ní ẹ̀gbọ́n rẹ̀ wá ń sọ pé ó ní òun ò ní fi òun lẹ̀ ọ̀ǹtì tí Gina bá padà sílé ẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n tí ó fa hula balloon sí nìyẹn ó ti kúrò ó ti lọ dàgbà lé ẹ̀ ó ti wà òkè àfi ìfádẹ́ ń pìkì gbogbo àwọn tó súnmọ́ ó ń pìkì wọn káàkiri báyìí wọ́n ló lè tẹ́lẹ̀ láti pìkì yẹ̀ gan.
Kò lè sustain ìyẹn dájú ẹ̀ ní ìyẹn lẹ́ẹ̀kì. Òun náà máa attract unwanted attention fúnra. And these people also they have access to the media. So bí òun ṣe lówó tó mọ̀yàn làwọn náà ṣe lẹ́nu táwọn náà mọ̀yàn.
Àní ó tẹ̀sí kó bá rẹ̀ oríṣiríṣi àwọn ló ti ń jáde nísìnyí gbogbo àwọn atrocities tó ti ṣe tipẹ́tipẹ́ gbogbo ẹ̀ ló ti ń gbé jáde báyìí nísìnyí bó ṣe gbalẹ̀ àwọn aráàlú wọn alẹ́jì ni ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ gangan náà wíwó kò nìyẹn náà jẹ́ ìyẹn náà ti jáde pé ìwà ìkà tó ń wò òun ló ti rí repercussion yẹn was talking against his own brother this is Ned was talking about Ned was talking na British okay tí wọ́n máa lọ gbàrọ̀.
Hey, British, yeah, keep the bed warm for me. I'll join you soon.
All right, darling. Bye.
Bye now.
It's too long. Bye, everybody.
Okay.
Too long.
Wọ́n lọ kó bride price sílẹ̀ sí ẹnu ọ̀nà lé wọn. ìyẹn ti dán nìyẹn kọ́ dẹ̀ lọ wọ́n ní influence náà ní mídíà kọ́ lọ gba lọ́ọ̀yà gidi tá lè pariwo dáadáa nẹ́ẹ̀dì náà lè fariwo jù they want re-election and all that also ìwé kò lè sustain gbogbo energy yìí.
ó ti ọtí lùs wọ́n nítorí senatorial tó jẹ́ náà ló ṣe lọ fẹ́ ọmọ yẹn tẹ́lẹ̀ náà tí wọ́n mọ olùkọ́ náà ni wọ́n pé ó fẹ́ lọ jẹ ní Àjàbá so he has to have a wife ó gba àwọn ìyàwó tó ń fẹ́ àwọn ìyàwó àwọn African country àwọn Moroccans àwọn outside country ló ti lọ́n fẹ́ yàwó ọmọ kéékèèké.
Child of God mo lẹ́yìn tí rí ọ̀ tó ń ṣáwà ó tọ́jọ́ mẹ́ta lady tèmi èwo ni òṣètẹ̀ ń pa báyìí sí ẹ̀fẹ̀ ti fi mí lẹ̀ bí.
nígbà mo ní mo fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ tí dà British àti mọ̀mí yẹmi sí náà wọ́n fẹ́ gbé Regina ṣùkú Regina Bassey mímọ tó kàn mí àti Regina láwọn Regina ò rí kó tó di pọ́nkù wọn ni kó lọ fọkọ. wọn ni wọn kọ́ nígbà tí n bá ní interest nínú tẹ bá dálẹ̀ kí ló wá kàn mí what's my concern.
àdẹ̀sọ ìtẹ́ ẹ̀ ní interest nínú ẹ̀dá.
ṣé mi sọ pé mo fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ kó tó di pé ọ̀dà British ní rárá àwọn fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ kí wọ́n bí ẹbí sí náà tó sọ pé àwọn fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ṣèbí àwọn tẹ́yìn náà fẹ́ bá sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́yìn náà tù sí.
ìlànà ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ sókè ni.
ìyá ẹ̀ mi ò sókè gbé máìkì sí.
owó yìí pọ̀ o.
God má bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ ni I don't stop to you.
You have the attention of your sweetheart now.
No.
Your rival,
nígbà tó wá di gbogbo yín lọ sùn tán.
your co-wife has gone.
èmi ni kí n máa gba left over. nígbà tó tẹ gbogbo bride fún nígbà tó máa yá tó máa di pé wọ́n fẹ́ lọ sùn ní ẹni kémi wá máa sọ pé kí n jẹjọ kí ní kálukú lọ fi sùn.
Let me figure out way back.
Don't do that to me, baby.
No, don't call me baby. Ẹ̀lì wàá máa yọ ọkọ tó ti lọ sìn ẹ̀ tó ti sáré shift sánú dáwọn ẹ̀yin ò tiẹ̀ fẹ́ wà èlò rárá tí kan bá ti ń lọ ìran kan lọ ìran kan bọ̀ don't call me baby o. Don't call me baby o ẹjọ.
You wheeled me over to her. Did you not?
No, I did not. No.
You did.
No. Yeah.
Don't say ẹni wá gbé ìjà ọ̀gá yín báyìí.
Mami.
Anyways, me gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ Queen wọ́n ṣe máa play ẹ̀ fún mi lálẹ́ ẹ̀sìn tí n bá sùn lọ́n díẹ̀ ló máa.
alẹ́ ẹ̀kọ́ lẹ gbogbo lé o ẹ̀kújọ́ mẹ́ta o.
Child of God ní sẹ́.
ẹ̀kújọ́ mẹ́ta.
Ajá méjì pẹ̀lú.
Longest time.
Mom, Daddy,
You don't know who I'm talking to.
I need to talk, Mom.
No.
Online daddy ẹ ló fẹ́ bá sọ̀rọ̀.
Òun ni fashion. Òun ló máa ń ṣọ́ mi kiri. I need to talk. Ẹkújọ́ mẹ́ta family ńkọ́. My host gbogbo ilé ẹkújọ́ mẹ́ta o.
Dáadáa láwa mà.
Yeah, family ńkọ́ o.
Báyìí mà.
Mo máa ń wà ń sàlẹ̀ mi kan gùnkè for sometimes náà ni. Èmi náà join ní comment section mi.
Ó dá bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ká máa fìjì ẹ̀ síra bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn náà.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ká máa wò ṣe síra wọn.
Ọ̀yá sista tèmi ẹ̀ ń sọ̀rọ̀ Queen. Ẹ náà gbọ́dọ̀ Queen dáadáa.
Wọ́n lọ fẹ́ play ta ló fẹ́ play.
Ọtí mò ń sọ ni pé mi ò létà mo fi bínú mo fi kúrò ń bẹ́ẹ̀ tí mo fi wá pé wọ́n fi wá ṣe pàtì tiwa so but nínú nǹkan ẹyọ kan àbí méjì tí mo gbọ́ ṣá I can talk about that. Ẹ̀yin náà bá gbọ́ mọ̀. Yeah, she made mention of okay Papiano sọ̀rọ̀ pé gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ níbẹ̀ lòun mọ̀ nìkan kìnìkan which ẹ̀wọ̀n pé àwọn tí ń jù sí tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ náà mi ìmọ̀ bí táwọn pípé yẹn ti mi ìmọ̀ bí tó ti ṣẹ̀ wá wọn ò láyé bí èèyàn kan ṣe ń snitch mọ́yàn kan lèèyàn kan snitch mọ́yàn kan ọ̀rọ̀ wọn ò ní síkírìtì rí bọ́ǹbù láàrin ọjọ́ 4 ká tó mọ̀ kan tó wí kan tó mọ̀ ó ti bọ́ta ẹnu gbogbo wọn báyìí ni wọ́n fi aṣọ kìíní wọ́n fi bò because èèyàn máa imagine pé ewere wo tún nínú yín tó tún ń ṣe gbogbo lè and that is why they have no peace lè gbọ́ kọ́ sọ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe nǹkan kan underground kò work out because they will shall have one person ó máa jẹ́ pé ó máa jẹ́ ṣù láàrin wọn so somebody was saying ó sọ̀rọ̀ Wùmí mo ní kí ló fẹ́ sọ nípa Wùmí kí ló mọ̀ pa Wùmí and there's nothing hidden about Wùmí so there's nothing to fẹ́ sọ pé wọ́n gbọ́n pa Wùmí tá a ti sọ níbí ìbànújẹ́ and I'm even happy that Pastor Kabir was out yesterday even before this their nonsense today because why pé wọ́n jáde tán lé ní ìsìn we won't even be able to come out to come and say okay this is what happened nǹkan tán bá paint síta yẹn náà ni àwa náà máa àwọn èèyàn máa fẹ́ believe because wọ́n máa wò pé kí ló dé even àwọn tí wà yìí gan àwọn tí mi tí mo mọ̀ wọ́n máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní blame wa ní pé ìsílẹ̀ ìṣẹ̀wá ń bọ́ ta tẹ wá ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ bá ti dákẹ́ náà ṣèbí nítorí ẹ ti gbọ́ pé àwọn ilé bọ́ta lẹ́yìn náà ṣe bọ́ta so in fact I was really really happy nígbà tí mo rí pé lady yẹn bọ́ síta nínú ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ ó ní lọ́ọ̀yà gbọ́ tèmi gbọ́ kó tó di pé kí ló ní lọ́ọ̀yà òun wà competent enough then làwọn ṣe rán Sami jòjò lọ or something I heard that.
Sami jòjò wà ní competent lawyer.
No, only competent onídùúró ni kò ń ṣe lọ́ọ̀yà so I heard that kí ni mo ti ẹ̀sùn gbọ́ kí n tó fi bínú kọ́ because ẹ̀kọ́ tó ti àbí mi ní was pípa piano ṣe ń try láti finger brain ẹ̀ tó fi ń ro ẹjọ́ tó ń rò but wọ́n ló sọ̀rọ̀ nípa èèyàn tó gbowó lọ́wọ́ wọn èyí tó ń gbà lọ́wọ́ wọn gbogbo ọdún mi ò mọ̀ mo fẹ́ gbọ́ ná but nevertheless èèyàn kan náà jẹ́ type sí bíbá pé mo rí type yẹn gbà tá à ń ṣe show pé Papiano ni òun ní voice note Wùmí pẹ̀lú spending so èèyàn tó type kìíní ẹ sọ fún Papiano pé ìdùnnú àtayọ̀ la fi fẹ́ kó gbé jáde and to our people here maybe before Mr. Paita will say anything because I got some people chatting me up texting me and everything kìíní ta fẹ́ sọ òun láti sọ lánàá every other thing every other thing anybody bá ń sọ fún mi irọ́ ló kún bẹ́ẹ̀ fine àwa náà lè má sọ deep tone because we are law abiding kind of person the koko is gbogbo nǹkan tó ń sọ pé wọ́n treat àwọn bákan yẹn àwọn òdúdú treatment ibẹ̀ so a lè má lè sọ sí bí Mr. Paita bóyá mo jẹ́ I don't know bóyá kí lẹ́yìn ṣáàrí sí nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lẹ́nu bóyá kí n má bẹ̀ járe.
No, sí mi lẹ́ẹ̀kan ni mo ti sọ ní pé at the end of the day it is how loud you are, how vocal you are, when you know you're right, when you know you have not done anything wrong, because at the end of the day a clear conscience, they say, fears no accusation. So once you know you are in the right, yes, people can try all the tactics, evil tactics they want. But since you know you're right, that will give you the confidence not to back down. And that will give you the confidence to continue to raise your voice. And eventually, even in the midst of these corrupt people, you will still have some upright people there that will be able to say, no, this cannot, we cannot allow this to happen. And that's the case with Wunmi every now and then, every time. Every time they plan their shit, every time they set their trap. My mommy walks into it and tell them, you know what, I've not done anything wrong. What do you have? What is going on here? And at the end of the day, she closes their shop. Òun ló máa lọ síbẹ̀ lọ ti shop wọn. ọba ti ṣí shop tó ti ṣèdí ọjà síta tó ti ń pàtẹ tó ti ń tà lọ tó ti ń tà bọ̀ tọmọ òun bá débẹ̀ ó máa dà ń pé yẹ palẹ̀ mọ́ ìsìn náà fi tẹ́ta nínú tẹ́ta ní ṣọ́ọ̀bù eléyìí ti tó ẹ bá fẹ́ lọ sí ṣọ́ọ̀bù síbò fẹ́ lọ sí síbò but ní location yìí òun ò fẹ́ rí ṣọ́ọ̀bù ń bẹ̀ mọ́. And exactly what she did with Abuja ó lọ síbẹ̀ ní bí àwọn tax force ó lọ rédí wọn póyá illegal iṣẹ́ tẹ̀ ṣe bìtì tó. This is the truth of the matter. So what do you have to say? They don't have anything because at the end of the day, these people, they still have to answer to the law. Yes, they can be corrupt. They can do different things, but at the end of the day, the law will still prevail. And that's what happened in Omomi's case. Yes, in these other people's case, don't forget some of these people too. Yes, it might not be relating to the death of Mohbad. But because I'm not coming with this set of evil people. Some of this yalob, although not to justify it, because it is still wrong. Abusing anybody's rights, detaining people unlawfully, harassing people, intimidating them, it is still wrong in any law-abiding society. But because wọn ní confidence láti come out, láti sọ àwọn nǹkan míì, láti kojú àwọn situation míì bí ẹni tí ò nẹ́bọ lẹ́rù ṣe máa kojú ẹ̀. Òun lọ ṣe máa rí wọn ṣe ní one or two things. Lọ ṣe máa ní kó lọ mú 2 million wá, kó mú 4 million wá, kó mú how many millions wá. Because whether they like it or not, it was technically, yes, not directly, but through Omomi's involvement in Polosa Abuja, the spending were out. Nígbà tó break gbogbo table wọn bẹ̀, tó break gbogbo case wọn bẹ̀, they had no reason to hold spending again, other than to say, Ṣàlọ́mú kọ̀tẹ́bà mú akẹ́jẹ́ kí lè máa lọ. Nígbà tí case tí ó dẹ̀ sí case kankan lẹ́ẹ̀bí mọ́, kí la tún fẹ́ ti ọmọ yìí, kí la fẹ́ máa hold ẹ̀ fún.
So, sister, Femi ẹ má bínú ẹ̀dá kẹ́ tó sọ̀rọ̀ jùlọ. Sáré mo kàn fẹ́ fìdí yìnyín ẹbí tí nǹkan tó ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ni. So that pípa tó ń gbé kìíní tó gbé Sami Jojo lọ, pé Sami Jojo lọ represent òun. Ọ̀dọ̀ ọlọ́pàá tó kọ́kọ́ lọ, wọ́n lọ sọ pé for bail 2 million. So wọ́n á sọ pé 2 million for what? Pé òun ò lè san 2 million fún confi bail pending. So from there, ó náà lọ sọ́dọ̀ CP. CP reduced it to 1 million. So she now said she got angry and got a lady involved that she knows. She didn't mention. Preparing to pick brain away. Lady no. Lady has 3-way call. Lady no. So the lady no. Loa get in touch with IG. I just found anything. She put table. Guys, you're not taking your table. Oh, and so from there now I realized the presidency YOMI so YOMI more lẹ́gẹ́ ló ṣe mọ secretary bóyá secretary kan nínú villa or something gbogbo àtọ̀ gbé kìíní yẹn dọ́dọ̀ yẹn ìyẹn á sọ ìyẹn ló wá sọ fún pé kán lọ sí state kìíní kan tí àìdí yẹn ò acknowledge kìíní yẹn kò tiẹ̀ gba kìíní yẹn wọlé ó kàn sọ pé ó kàn direct wọn lọ síbi tí wọ́n máa lọ so nǹkan tí Yomi pè ní presidency yẹn so nǹkan tí Queen bínú sí yẹn pé láti wá debunk Yomi pé there is no presidency anything anywhere it was true lẹ́gẹ́ to the secretary bóyá torí pé ó ń lọ sí corridor of them or true ṣe yìí. So from there, no more secretary kan nínú villa. Ìyẹn ló wá direct wọn lọ sọ́dọ̀ kíní FCID àbí tó ń pè kíní wọn department. So even the IG is actually angry. Gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣe, all the things tó ń ṣe. Ní pé wọn ò mọ̀ nípa ẹ̀ at all. I think that's the bit tí mo rántí. Ẹ má bínú. Continue, sir.
Yes, right. And like I said, illegal job, unlawful job, most of those things. Yes, aside from the fact that Tamu Yoruba competition, they have the constitutional responsibility to investigate it. yes, some of the time it will be just frivolous petition like that, but still, they still have to investigate some of them. But arrest, kidnapping, abduction, transfer when you're from the jurisdiction to another jurisdiction, most of those things are unlawful. And the higher hierarchy in the police force, they are not aware of it. And that's the truth. And that's what we've been telling them. There is no presidency involved in any of this thing at all. Yes, you could have dropped letter in the office of the president. You could have dropped letter in the office of Trump. And of course, somebody will probably acknowledge it then, okay, letter by Debbie, it is just procedural. That doesn't mean you have any backing. Because at the end of the day, we have laws, we have rules for these things. Paper competition, to the border around the case, until treat, until conclude the lorry. The normal procedure is that, this case has been treated, we found a conclusion to it. If you are still aggrieved about it, there are ways, there are how to go about it. It's just, for example, if you have written a petition or something to maybe a state division, and you feel they are not attending to it, or you go to them and they say, there is nothing more to it, go home, and you're not satisfied with it, yes, you can go to higher authorities in that police hierarchy. An state division or an state commando, they are not investigating it, or they're telling me they've closed the case. Those ones, we call them, and they might review the file, yes, we've closed it based on this, since there's nothing new. And those ones will still tell you, it's been closed, go home. Those are and the same thing, if there's a case in courts, or if a court has decided on a case, if you're not satisfied with it, you don't go to the police. The police cannot, the executive cannot override the judiciary. And you will think this is the kind of thing somebody claiming to be a human rights activist would know. That the police cannot override the courts. The decision of the court can only be reviewed by an higher court of competent jurisdiction, not by the executive, not by the president, not by the governor. We have all these laid down procedures so that we don't give room for unlawful interference with proceedings. But let's assume you're Bokini. Bokini ni Owambe town lockdown no demo. So the petition was as soon as you investigate the petition, this petition is bordering around a case that has been decided upon by the judiciary. You stop and you refer the case. You tell them, you advise them of how to go about it. This is your petition. It's on a case that you rule Lelori now. People are in court for this thing. Let's say you don't know, because of course we don't have any centralized database in the system in Nigeria. And once people call your attention to it, that this case, these are the details of the case. Once you go through it and to the match, you refer them back. Go back there. Elobang court, Elobang liar court, Elofun judicial review, Elofun appeal, Elofun whatever you can go for. Or a petition is the petition is no longer for the police. Let's revisit case in Iku Mobad and Boya Moto Mufu suspect and the rest. It will still go to the legislative or the judiciary, not to the executive. Because in the executive legislature, all the executive can do is to still liaise, to still speak back with the judiciary. Now, do you want to have a look at this thing one more time? No, any other power like to overturn decision in court. These are the things police would know. These are the things anybody saying they are into activism and not just radical, infantile radicalism. They would know. So corruption and they were able to exploit these people because yes, our petitioners they are corrupt. They have written this petition with malice, with falsehood, with wrong narratives, and they have procured corrupt police officials for themselves to help them carry out their enterprise, to help them carry on with their campaign. So, all these things they did. Okay, of course, let's be straight with one thing. None of these people are looking for justice for Mohbad. They're just being vindictive, and at best, they just want to swindle the public. They okay. To get a lot of arrest 1 or 2. That will see okay with the illusion that I'm offering any justice. Because at the end of the day, what justice left gets when you're going about witch hunting people, going about abducting people, and still doing videos. But one thing here, I look by mention, their trade, it continues to flourish as long as people don't speak up, as long as people stay silent. Nígbà any enterprise wọn máa gbèrú sí. They will tell these boys, oh, nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ń bí yìí o, just leave it out of the media. Let's not talk about it. We have settled it. Everything is done here. And they do it to the next set of people again. Because the next set of corrupt people will come to them and they will still do it to other people again. So there are some things she has said that's going to somewhere to them from the knowledge of Bongoto Shelembe, I can relate with it. But yes, we have corrupt people there. If not that, our own girl is, she went there with the truth. She went there with clear conscience. Irú àwọn nǹkan yẹn náà bá ṣẹlẹ̀ sóhun náà. And because they know she's been loud enough for this while, not to that you can't mess with her anymore. Don't you think it's strategic to release a press release first in Punch few days before strolling into Abuja to ask them what's going on there? Gbogbo àwọn steps in lower strategic. You have to make some noise in some places if you want to get some resolution to some issues. So gbogbo yẹn ni àwọn queen ọmọ mo dẹ̀ gbọ́ tó ń sọ pé bóyá ọ̀nà ọ̀rọ̀ afẹ́ charge spending fún kankan charge ẹ̀ based on what ọ̀nà àbọ̀ náà ti charge ẹ̀ investigation wo lọ ṣe evidence wo lọ tó fẹ́ fi charge ẹ̀ wọ́n charge ẹ̀. I don't think they would have charged him for anything really there.
No, only one charge pé wọ́n let go on sanwó dẹ̀ sanwó kankan ní pé so it was let go pé gbàtí IG bínú pé nǹkan tó ń ṣe was not legal. And òun sọ fún wọn pé ó ní case ní court already. So she will know, and she said something about jurisdiction, what you said earlier, sir. I know I've been to touch on it. Once I go on jurisdiction, only what they can do is investigate and send the report back to Lagos.
Yes, and let them still go ahead.
In that aspect, she's actually right. Oshele. Like she said, but we didn't speak everything out. The IG was seriously mad. And that was how they were, even to me gone, what speak kán release kán ja gbogbo everything padà sí Èkó. So she's right, kò parọ́. Òun la ṣe ń sọ pé everything is back to normal lánàá. And we're also saying it that tó bá yá everybody will come out and come and listen to the nonsense táwọn people yìí lọ ń ṣe.
Yeah. Because they are taking on this job with the purpose of getting money from Autoba Timu. Wọ́n mọ̀ pé kò sí anything no ẹ̀. Àwọn náà kàn fẹ́ make situation ẹni. Wọ́n ti gbéṣẹ́ wá fún wọn. Òkè àìsàn máa bèèlì ara yín. Wọ́n ti sọ pé owó wà ńbẹ̀ lórí social media. Ìwọ lọ ní ọṣẹ, ìwọ ní spending, ìwọ lọ̀rẹ́ Mohbad, ọlọ́wọ́ pọ̀ ńbẹ̀, ìwọ níyàwó Mohbad, ìwọ ní classic widow, níwọ wo kàn ṣe normal widow. So yẹ kówó wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ, you know, all those sort of things. But if you are armed with the
funny thing, wọ́n sọ the same thing not for spending. Wọ́n ló sọ pé owó wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n ní spending òun ló ń control kí ni Mohbad. Ipe owó wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ tó ní wáyé tó orúkọ ẹ̀ ṣe ń jẹ́ spending kókó wá sanwó. Ipe kókó owó yẹn sílẹ̀. Nǹkan tó wọ́n náà sọ the same thing not for spending.
Yeah, it's crazy that we have that level of rot in our police system. And the truth is that it's not going away anytime soon. Because àwọn wèrè corrupt officers tó wà ní lower level yìí náà, àwọn náà lọ máa grow tó máa fi di ńlá eventually. Even àwọn tó wà lókè inú wọn náà tó ń sá fún àwọn iṣẹ́ ìdọ̀tí yìí, wọn ò sá fún just because ọkàn wọn mọ́, but because of the embarrassment it will bring, especially if it's coming from the right place. Imagine they have tried some of these stupid tactics with Omomi.
Sọpẹ̀tà mi ò believe ẹ o. Ìbí inú àwọn tó wà lókè yẹn gan mọ̀ ń pa ẹ̀. Wọ́n kàn máa ń rán àwọn kékeré pẹ́ lọ gbà wá kẹ́ tó wá fún mi tèmi ni. So àwọn yẹn gan máa sọ pé inú owó tẹ fẹ́ fún àwọn yìí ọ̀gá máa gbà nú ẹ̀.
Gẹ́ẹ̀tì ni òun náà mo sọ, mo ní ìrìn inú wọn tó speak up. They are not speaking up because ọkàn wọn mọ́. They are speaking up because they don't want the attention tó bá rí pé òkè kí ni ti fẹ́ create embarrassment fún wọn lókè. Because imagine pé wọ́n try rubbish yẹn pẹ̀lú ọmọ mi. Ọmọ ìpẹ́yọ fẹ́ sọ báwọn fẹ́ lọ detain ẹ̀. Eventually tó jáde tó bá sórí social media tó sọ gbó rubbish tó ṣe yẹn.
Ibo ṣe ìrántí pépà tí mínísítà Bryce Kabir nígbà táwọn sọ pé kọ́ declare wanted. Tọ́nà sọ pé pé káwọn declare wanted báwọn fẹ́ social media wàhálà. Pé kí ló nígbà tẹ mọ̀ pé ẹ̀ wá tẹ́lẹ̀ get bẹ̀ ṣe máa rí. Kí ló tẹ̀ declare wanted gbà tẹ́lẹ̀ Richard sáwọn. Ọ̀nà ni irọ́ o àwọn ò lè declare wanted o pé gbogbo ojú ayé ni Ọmọwùmí náà pé ó máa cause problem lórí social media àwọn ò jẹ́ fẹ́ wàhálà social media.
So embarrassment yẹn ni mí nù ọ̀nà ń sá fún. Some of them, yes, they may not know about these things directly, but àwọn underdogs wọ̀nyí àwọn tó ń ṣe fún wọn, they see some of the things they do, but because every time not in get you what's in that location, you buy ni division by gbọ́dọ̀ mú wá per month or per week and things like that. Máa fojú fún àwọn kọ̀mídà, and for the stupid Yomi FABIYI that is saying ṣé possible kí ọ́fíìsì IG ní FCID ọ̀dẹ̀ ní Yomi, yes ọ́fíìsì ẹ̀ ní, but section ni ó ti fi hàn sí ẹ̀dì ibẹ̀ yẹn, èèyàn tó ẹ̀dì FCID wà, CP tó ẹ̀dì ibẹ̀ wà, AIG wà ní in charge ibẹ̀ náà. You have people heading there tó jẹ́ pọ́ dẹ̀ ní authority láti carry out àwọn operations kankan. And even if they don't have the authority, tell me how many petitions mélòó ni IG máa wò tó kọ̀ dẹ̀ máa sáyẹ̀nsì tí àwọn tó bá ṣiṣẹ́ lábẹ́ bá sọ pé ọ̀gá this one is good to go ẹ bá sáyẹ̀nsì lè ka lè ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn tọ́dẹ̀ ti sọ story bẹ̀ fún. You think the IG will sit down and start reading your stupid letters in Tokyo? Should I give them the go ahead to go ahead with this petition? Àwọn tó ń ṣe lábẹ́ ló máa summarize ẹ̀ fún. It's called executive summary. Gba okay IG on this petition bá ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ bá sign ẹ̀ káwọn ọmọ ẹ lè ṣiṣẹ́ lórí ẹ̀. He will sign a whole lot of things. And not to say that he signed this one. He never did. But since you're trying to make a claim pé ẹ ṣó possible kí àwọn FCID ṣiṣẹ́ láìṣe ń pẹ́ IG mọ́, ó possible, ó dẹ̀ ń ṣe dáadáa. nítorí pé èèyàn kan ló wà in charge SCID yẹn.
Mr. Patafi, I feel pé bọ̀bọ̀ lẹ́gẹ̀ gan is involved underneath into this. Maybe kí n pariwo ẹ̀ síta. Because if I feel like it's involved more than what we even talk, only Yomi look. Connection and only Yomi look.
All we can say at this point is speculation. We don't really have anything to go on with that, any concrete proof on that. If we have a concrete proof, yes, we are hearing things from the grapevine, hearing, okay, but something, a proof we can bring out to do the calling out. So it might be a daunting task to do right now, since we don't have something to stand on.
Okay, sir.
Prime Minister Bateshi, and thank you for the response of the Lege calling out. We should know how, and I've always said it on this side. So, but it's proof. The same thing táwa náà sọ pé Yomi ń purọ́. Wọ́n wá bọ́ta wọ́n wá sọ nǹkan fún wa, then we start acting on it immediately, or we start joining them in speculating what we don't have evidence for. It's one thing, we don't have any lawyer that will fight such case for us, because Vice Kabir's stand is always, and that is why it looks like, yeah, he's a good lawyer. If you don't have evidence for it, no, don't even talk about it. And this is the way to go about things. When he was talking yesterday, if he has experienced such, but because he felt like, well, all those ones, of every proof it. How do you prove that? You need picture, you need video, you need people, or you have a recording or something. That is when you can prove it. And when they say how do you now become a stupid lawyer? Majaija Foju. PT Sanu Tagbodo Daruko. So calling Lege out is, to me, I don't think I just feel like anybody that wants to call Lege out can call Lege out. I want we pay once or pay and all and a lot of people láti gbà tí kí lorúkọ ẹ ti sọ yẹn some success everybody thinks Lege ni which some success tó sọ̀rọ̀ gan ìjọ kejì náà ó tún ti ń change nǹkan tó sọ even before now kí ni proof tí Queen ní tó bá ní proof òun tó sọ adúrú ọ̀rọ̀ tó yẹn kó gbé proof ẹ̀ jáde òun tó lè jókòó kó lu adúrú ẹjọ́ tó rò yẹn níbẹ̀ yẹn lè níyì tó ń wí kó gbé jáde kó fún one proof tó bá ti fún one proof can start calling out. You understand, Tiffany? If you not join them in their shenanigans or in their lack of wisdom ways of using the social media.
Sometimes emotion goes better part of me. You are right. You are right. You are quite right.
Yomi kò fẹ́ jalè ni. Yomi ti wọ́n pé
It might be right, Mr. Feta. It might be right because ṣe mọ̀ pé Lege àti Ìyábọ̀ náà àwọn náà ní
that's why I call it speculation, not the whole.
Yes, only but because nobody has the evidence. If anybody have the evidence, to boss it out, who be Lege with the no go drag him now. She understand. So
if I said all right, so the Lege lumo
we can start the calling out and everything.
Only the boy, and that people are not seeing through him, or they are allowing their evil, the wickedness in their hearts to becloud their judgment of seeing who Yomi really is. Yomi ò níṣẹ́ lápá kò lẹ́nìtì now last week àbọ̀pá week lóyún sọ pé àwọn lọ sí location àwọn fẹ́ ṣe fíìmù.
ó tún ṣe bánà o ó ṣe bánà o on the 17 àbí kí ló ṣe bánà tó tún sọ pé òun fa àwọn ọmọ òun fẹ́ ṣe freedom àbí kí ló lóun fẹ́ ṣe.
So location yẹn ti tán ó ṣe ó ṣe pé ìpọ̀pọ̀ yìí ò níṣẹ́ ẹ rí i pé kò nẹ́nìtì tó ń ṣe láìfù ẹ̀ justice ìyẹn tó máa tán tó máa láìfù bí ẹ̀mẹrin àbẹ́ márùn lójúmọ́ láti wá bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ bá dẹ̀ fẹ́ support wa ẹ fowó sínú NGO we need to support we need to.
àwọn ọ̀dọ́ papiano á sọ̀rọ̀ 5 hours bá a ṣe ń bọ́lẹ̀ bá o tún lọ ń tan tiẹ̀ á tún lọ gba owó 3 hours 2 hours kan bẹ́ẹ̀ á tún ṣẹ́jú pàpọ̀ pẹ̀kẹ̀pẹ̀kẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n ló tún béèrè owó lè ní ìsìtàn ló náà fẹ́ fi travel.
ó fẹ́ wọ́n ń wọ́wọ́ flight wá sí Washington ó ń bọ̀ ní Washington Mr. Pẹ̀tà a máa welcome ẹ̀ ní tó bá ti dé airport.
ẹ̀yin ará US ẹ lọ pàdé ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀.
a máa pàdé ẹ̀ because this yìí ẹ̀rù Trump ń gba gbogbo àwọn pé wáyé pé bí Trump ti máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ dájọ́ gbogbo Nàìjíríà láti yà lọ support wèrè.
nífà wá sí bàbá rẹ ní US kí ẹ̀ tẹ̀ bá wa tá lọ ó bá ta lọ́fà lẹ́sẹ̀.
èmi ò rò pé Yomi lè sọ direct location bí tó ń lọ fún anybody that's one thing I don't believe but now maybe.
ó ń sá kiri ní ìsáǹsá ní fíjítì
mi. wọ́n fi gbé Washington yẹn ó lè gba kí lorúkọ ẹ lọ kó lọ ó yẹ kí bẹ́ẹ̀ ló máa gbà lọ tó bá tún wá ṣe láì bá wa ní àwọn tóun pọ́n tó bá yẹ pé òun lọ dúró lásán nǹkan tó máa ṣe fóun àgbóyè máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ pọ́n fẹ́ pa òun wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe nǹkan fóun yẹn ló máa ń bí mi nínú jù nínú ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀.
ó sì ṣe mọ́ pé ní tó bá ti ń tojú bọlé tó ti ń ṣoògùn jù ẹ̀rù máa bà wọ́n máa ń tojú bọlé káàkiri yẹn.
ògùn dẹ̀ máa ń kó.
owó ìfọ̀ pàtì yẹn mo ní kí ènìyàn burú bá mi gbé ibi tó ti sọ̀rọ̀ pé Ọlọ́run ló máa bá Bíráńdò òbóun dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run nígbà tó kú lẹ́tà yẹn pòun tó wò dá ṣebí Wùmí yẹn náà tún ṣì lọ season 2 níjẹta tó ní kọ́ lọ pòun wọlé wá tó pa òun tètè yá palẹ̀ mọ́ ẹ̀rù tó dé àkọ́kọ́ tó fẹ́ ṣe fún òun bá lóhùn ó tún sọ láìpẹ́ nǹkan tó fẹ́ ṣe fún òun.
ó sọ lọ́dọ̀
tó sọ pé ìlú ó ń sá kiri o ṣé wọn náà ti mú àkọ́ tó ti ṣe ó ti mú àwọn atrocities tó ti commit sílẹ̀ ó ní àkọ́tọ̀ bá fojú òun rí ìkọ́tọ̀ bá ṣe fún òun.
ó sọ ó ní ìgbà tó ń rélé tó sọ tó tún lọ tó travel yìí.
àṣẹ láàárọ̀ yìí ni mo sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ pé àkọ́tọ̀ bá tọ́ bá ṣe fún òun. ó tún sọ
ní ìrọ̀lẹ́ yìí Sátẹ́mì ó tún sọ lọ́dọ̀ Papiano pé wọ́n sọ wípé kí ni ọkàn pé ṣèbí tá pò ń lọ nǹkan tó ń tira tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì pé on the 6 òun wá sẹ́ndì lọ́ọ̀yà pé ṣùgbọ́n on the 6 wọ́n ṣẹ̀ sọ pé wọ́n ní kó wá pé sọ kóun wá lọ síbẹ̀ yẹn kó wá dé òun mọ́lẹ̀ síbẹ̀ tó bí wá pé Friday ni wọ́n wá bọ́ síta pé àwọn ti dé Yomi mọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ o.
tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì tó yẹ kó bẹ̀bẹ̀ rà ni kò ra tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì sílẹ̀ o nígbà bàtà ṣe ṣàìró tó ń pa ìpè òwò tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì tóun ti rà sílẹ̀ wọ́n wá dé òun mọ́lẹ̀ òun á ní jẹ́ kó òun tẹ̀lé flight òun lọ.
tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì wo tó ń sáré kiri lẹ́gbẹ́ ẹjọ́ ó scramble ní ẹjọ́ tẹ́ bá ẹni tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì ọba lè bá wọn gẹ̀ẹ́tì.
a tún sọ pé kò sí fún ọdún 6 báyìí ó tún sọ pé báwo ló ṣe máa jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́jọ́ torí Ọlọ́run.
ó lóun sẹ́ndì lọ́ọ̀yà lọ síbẹ̀ ó pé kìnnìkan kìnnìkan ẹni Papiano náà ẹ̀dẹ̀ pé yẹ̀kẹ̀dẹ̀rẹ̀ náà kìnnì ẹ̀ ní finest ẹ̀ ní for now nísìnyí òun ló ń make platform ìwà public mo sọ pé no you bought the ticket before now I can tell you you bought the memo pé ẹ̀yin méjèèjì ṣá oṣù yẹjú kan ló kù wọ́n máa tó wà ní.
tó bá lè sí ìjà kó gbé déètì tó ra tíkẹ̀tì síta kábà gbé síta gbà torí lè ra tíkẹ̀tì ẹ̀.
Yomi yẹn tiẹ̀ ó máa ń rò pé bóyá àṣírí ẹ̀ bò ó ànímọ̀ ọlọ́ntọ́ wọ́n tọ́ tọ́sí àti tẹ̀lé ẹ káàkiri òun ṣọ online òun ṣe bí ìwèrè.
And that's another thing people need to know, that no matter, even in the face of provocation, we are still law abiding on this side. We still believe in justice, human rights, and fairness on this side. We could have treated Yomi the same way he's treating, or he treated some of these boys. They could have abducted him. They could have picked him up. But we always believe going through the process, the normal route, the procedure, what the law says. That's why he was being invited in some places to Salon. They could have picked him up, but then at the end of the day, would that not be against what we are standing for? Even though we might enjoy it, we might savor the victory, but deep down in our hearts, we know we're just by these people. We don't follow due process also. When push comes to shove, we're also ready to take shortcuts. But at the end of this thing, that's what should make us be proud of ourselves. That no matter what, we do everything by the law, by the book. That is not what they can say for themselves over there.
Emma Binu, I've not said it, maybe I've not said it enough on this platform. I just want to say thank you to all the team for everything. I was a bit scared yesterday. Honestly, I was a bit on the edge, even listening to Pastor, even though it was a comforting thing, but these people wonder more than lamb. But thank you so much to the team. Thank you so much for what you do. Sister me, I always thank you. I cannot thank you enough, Mr. Pata, and all the team that we don't know. Thank you so much. Thank you. And if you really you call 1,000 to your answer. I just want to say thank you so much for this platform. Gone.
Yeah, finance, and I will use this opportunity to just say this. I understand how people feel. In fact, but sister me kan chat mi lánàá ní Mr. Bata bá mo ṣe náà ṣe.
Ẹ kàn bá gbélé mi ní ó jẹ́ kí n chat yín o. Mo fẹ́ máa kanra mọ́ mi, ẹ máa kanra. I didn't chat you privately because I didn't know what I mean. Ìfẹ́ kanra mọ́ mi. I just kept.
You people asked for me to go. Abi you people lend me to the police. Abi only bó ṣe put right up yẹn mo kàn rẹ́rìn ni. Mo ní sí.
Nígbà tá lọ deliver.
You people yẹn èmi àti Mr. Paita. You people pa lọ deliver Wùmí sí ọwọ́ àwọn mo kàn rẹ́rìn mo ní. See, just thank God that she went. Because gbogbo wa ò lè like ẹ. Tó bá treat ẹ ju ebọn ṣe treat àwọn Dàmọ́lá àti spending. And these people will do that because wọ́n ti gba owó. They will do that nítorí wọ́n ti gba owó. And they confirmed it to us that gbogbo báwọn ṣe wá sékòó yẹn táwọn bá róhun náà àwọn máa gbé. Although òun lè máa lọ silent bí àwọn spending àti Dàmọ́lá ṣe lọ o. A lè escalate ẹ̀ wá tí a ti ẹ̀ máa escalate ẹ̀ ni kò ṣe pé a lè. But then ṣé wọn ti ṣe nǹkan tó fẹ́ ṣe? Forgetting the fact that Wùmí lọ́mọ lọ́wọ́ and there's nobody with her. The truth be told. Gbogbo kìíní yẹn la rò. In fact, when I said ṣé Wùmí ò ní lọ sí Abuja báyìí? It was like a shock to us. Yeah. Why ta fi ronú bẹ́ẹ̀? Because the way bọ́n ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ bọ́n ṣe ń handle on people yẹn, I felt bad. Nígbà tí ò ṣe pé bóyá ó ṣẹ̀, tí ò jẹ́ ṣe nǹkan kan tá jẹ́ sure pé yes ọmọ yóò ṣe anything. Fine, a mọ̀ pé wọ́n invite ẹ̀. Kò sí any invite from anywhere. But torí pé o ò ní ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ lọ́rùn, you need to go. Torí pé o ò ṣe nǹkan kan tó fa ìbẹ̀rù, you need to go. And following the some of our team Wùmí kìíní, kóun náà gbá wọn kìíní yẹn kó gbé everything síta gan, kóun náà jọ́nà invite kóun náà lọ police station gan, àwọn ló máa ló kún, àwọn ló máa ló fà.